That's to pay homage to all the people that have the COVID-19, and for the doctors, nurses, first responders, paramedics, family members, grocery store workers, people near and far, friend and foe. We're all innocent. We're all innocent. Everybody from China to India to Afghanistan to Pakistan to Canada, Mexico, wherever, South America, Argentina. We're all innocent. We're all innocent. Anyway, this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. And hopefully I'll do that today. Yeah. Um, I guess somebody got shot last night in Portland, Trump supporter. They call it a Trump supporter. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing. I didn't watch if the Trump supporter shot BLM or Antifa, or if it was the other way around. I didn't watch it. Hey, Mr. Fox, what's up with you, man? How's it going, Mr. Fox? Hopefully everything's going good in England or the UK. You can't say England, you got to say the UK. I don't know if you watched that movie. What was it called? Spiderweb. Did you watch that one? I don't know if you did or not. But it is kind of different. I just liked it because it was made for, what's the Spiderweb movie? What did you think? You think it was any good? See, you got to take that kind of stuff with a grain of salt. I just watched it because it only cost 4,000 pounds to make. And the reason why is because everything you saw in black and white in those movies like that, it's called royalty free. I think it's called royalty free. It was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah. I don't know if I believe it all, but it was interesting. There's another one called 97%. It's just like that one. Aloha, Sandra. What's going on? Things a mess in my hood. Oh, what the hell's going on? Too much meth? That's sad to hear. Yeah, this is kind of strange because I got people from Hawaii, people from the UK, people from Texas, people from California, Scotland, Australia, Netherlands. It's kind of neat because we're all kind of like a dysfunctional family, all of us together, And like say Sandra from Hawaii, you say aloha, aloha. Juan from California, hola, hola. Trisha from Texas, howdy, partner. And the people in the UK, hello, mate. Hello, mate. But we're all dysfunctional, man. All of us are dysfunctional. I'm glad you're here, because it's sad that I heard that it's a mess in your hood. I don't want to hear that kind of shit, but it's the way it's going to be. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad, and it's mainly white powder that does that shit. The thing about Hawaii, they have to ship that stuff in. The chemicals or even the meth of it's already made, because I don't think the people in Hawaii are smart enough to make the shit. Right there, and it's being shipped in somehow by plane, by boat. It's coming in, and there's a lot of it, a lot of ice in Hawaii. And that's sad. It's sad, sad. Because right now, this is my favorite time of the year. I love this time of year. Late summer, early fall. Because fruits and vegetables are coming out. Fresh fruits and vegetables. It tastes good to me. And I love it. Like today, just went to my garden, picked this. We got some jalapenos. Just picked those out of my garden. Yeah, I know. That's what's sad. Because Hawaii, it's mainly tourists that bring in the money. It's the people from the mainland and around the world bring in the money to Hawaii. And if that's not coming in, there's no production. What is it called? Manufacturing. There's no manufacturing in Hawaii. Hardly any. Like I said before, you got your pineapples, Maui Wowie. Macadamia nuts, stuff like that. But they don't make anything in Hawaii. They don't manufacture nothing. And they mainly, it's the tourists, the movie stars, the rock stars and stuff like that. They go to Hawaii. They buy them some land and stuff like that, a little area. Just like last night, I watched Saturday Night Live. I haven't watched Saturday Night Live for years and years, and I'm glad I did. I watched it. It had Woody Harrelson. I think he stays in Hawaii, and Billie Eilish. Eilish, is that her name? And man, those guys were off the hook, man. It was a good show. But I used to watch Saturday Night all the time. Two of the best people, like John Belushi. I liked him. He was funny as hell. And Chris Farley. Both of them died from drug overdoses. And they were the funniest fucking people around. But Woody Harrelson last night, he did some ethnic jokes. Asian jokes, because I guess he's married to an Asian. I didn't know that. He has Asian kids. He said he was part Asian, Caucasian. But, you know, it wasn't racist jokes. It was ethnic jokes. And he was funny. And sad thing about Chris Farley, man, I thought he was funny. Like, we're talking about poverty and stuff like that. And he was a motivational speaker living in a van down by the river. And that used to make me laugh so freaking hard. Who would listen to a motivational speaker that lives in a van down by the river? And it's sad to see Chris Farley leave and John Belushi and stuff like that. But, you know, shit happens. Yeah, that's the thing. No tourists. I don't even know if they even allow them to go there. I don't know if they're shut off, you know. But there's still drugs, you know. There's still drugs there. And how the fuck does that shit get there, you know? I don't know if they're manufacturing meth and ice or whatever you want to call it in Hawaii or not, you know. But it's a big problem. And somehow the chemicals have to get to that island, you know. Somehow, some way. Yeah, tourism. That's the big thing, you know. Everybody wants to go to Hawaii, you know, just to say they've been there. Spend a couple, $2 or $3 or $4 or $5,000, you know, for a week or two and say aloha. I don't know if you have an ABC store where you're at, but that was kind of different because I never saw those before. ABC, I think it's called ABC stores, and I never seen those. Kind of like tourist junk store or something, kind of like a dollar store in a way, or Family Dollar or whatever. But yeah, Saturday Night Live was funny though. It was funny, and I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch that. I used to stay up to watch it. And I hadn't watched it for years and years and years. I didn't recognize anybody on there, any of the guys. Mostly in Oahu. Yeah. That's where I was at, Oahu. You know, stayed at Turtle Bay Beach Resort. It was nice, you know. But, you know, it doesn't take long to get around the island. After you've been there for a while, you know, an hour, you can circle the whole island, it seems like. When I was the Arizona, stuff like that. We're going to go to a luau, but we're going to go on Sunday, but I guess the Mormon church runs that, so they shut it down. You know, that's kind of strange because Mormons. I won. I don't know what that is, Sandra. 100. Double O. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're trying to tell me. But anyway, I watched what's his name, Elon Musk. He's talking about this implant that's going to be put in people's heads. That'll make them like if they're quadriplegic or paraplegic or whatever, they can use their arms and legs, and it'll help their spine. But it reminded me of Elysium, the show Elysium. Hey, Juan. Oh, Sandra's tweaking? Well, that's okay. She can be if she wants, you know. She doesn't have anxiety. She has, not anxiety attack, she has society attack. The society is screwing her up, you know. But, you know, we're all just a small family, you know, like I said. Sandra, aloha, Juan, hola, you know. We're all here for one reason, you know, for a short period of time. Bio. The Fox, LOL. Yeah, laugh out loud. But yeah, Elon Musk has this thing. I just saw it. They put it in pigs. They've put it in pigs. And I don't know how they can communicate with the pig or whatever, but somehow it communicates with the computer. But it's when they put it in the skull, it's all going to be run by robots. The robots are going to do it. It has wires and stuff. I hook it to your brain. Just drill a hole size of a quarter or something like that in your brain. Implant this thing, and the robot will stick the wires to the parts of the brain that needs to be functionable or whatever. It looked pretty cool. I saw that, and that's what it reminded me of, Elysium or what's that one called? Avatar. Kind of like Avatar because that dude was paralyzed. And it's sad that that guy passed away, Black Panther. I forgot what his name was. I'm sorry about names and stuff like that, but honestly, yeah, it sounds like a movie. I know. The stuff with Elon Musk, it just came out today. You know, they implanted it in a pig, and they're going to do it with human beings. They're going to have volunteers to come in and do it. Yeah, it sounds just like a movie. And I think that's what they did with my eyes. I don't know, because I was under, and I think they took off my lens because I wanted to see my old lens. I asked if I could see my old lens to somebody. They said that they shattered it, taking it off. But they stuck another lens on here with wires, and I can see great, man. I feel so blessed. It was a machine that did it, I think. I'm not for sure because I wasn't awake, you know. They said that they're going to give me a Mickey the first time. I said, okay, make it a double. Boom, I was out. I don't remember anything, you know. I just had a patch over my eye, had to put some eye drops in, and I feel blessed. But one of these days, it's going to be the computers that are going to take over, you know. Doctors will be obsolete because, like I say, I went to the emergency room. They took blood, tried to take blood. It was a fucking bitch to take blood, you know. One of these days, they're going to have a computer. It's going to come in, little robot. It's going to prick your finger. It's going to have a little bit of blood on there, and it's going to magnify it 1,000 times or 10,000 times, and they're going to know everything about you. You know, they're going to know if you have cancer, if you have COVID-19, if you have whatever, you know, kidney disease. Just a little drop of blood's gonna do it. It's gonna be run by robots. And what's strange, like I told you before about sexual robots that are coming out and all that bullshit, you go to a doctor's office, and there's gonna be a good-looking woman or a good-looking man for whatever sex you want. It's gonna give you a back rub while you're fucking waiting in the office, you know. And then the robots are gonna take care of you. You know, it sounds pretty far-fetched, but it will happen. It will happen. You know, I won't live long enough to see it, but it's gonna happen. Yeah, already the DNA testing, yeah, they take DNA and they multiply it, you know. And it's the same thing with the blood test. It's going to be the same thing. And it's going to be fast. You know, they're going to prick your finger. Within 5 minutes, they'll know if you have enough blood, enough oxygen, enough whatever, if you've got kidney disease, liver disease, you know, whatever. The blood's going to tell you, and it's going to be a robot that's going to do it. And it's kind of crazy the stuff that Elon did today. It came out today, I think it was. Not very many people watched the video. I forgot the name of it. But like since the COVID-19 came, you know, not too many people got out, and then the pollution in California, it went down quite a bit in LA. It went down because of the traffic stopped, you know. But the pollution's back up because the traffic's going and they have the fires and stuff like that. Yeah, I know, they've been doing it for a long time, man. Yeah, it's what's crazy. But pretty soon, doctors ain't even going to be there. Like you say, the surgeon's not even going to be around at all. There won't be a surgeon. They'll all be robots, you know, like Elysium. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You know, it's going to put doctors out of work, nurses out of work. AI is going to take over, you know. See, the people that I'm talking to right now, I don't know who MO is. She just said she liked my voice or he liked my voice or some bullshit like that. But it's a good movie, yeah. Elysium, it's one of I don't like science fiction. You know, like I said, I didn't watch Black Panther. I didn't watch that. I will one of these days. Yeah, with 5G it's coming into power pretty fast. But I really don't like science fiction, but Elysium, I really enjoyed that movie. I liked it, you know. And one of these days I will watch Black Panther. I don't watch those superhero movies, none of them. Because to me it blew me away when the dude who played Charlie Chaplin became a superhero. I can't remember it. Morton Downey Jr., I think it is, or some fucking thing like that. Kind of blew me away. He's a superhero. That's like yesterday I told you to watch The Outsiders. Had Tom Cruise in it. Tom Cruise is going to be in a gang fight. He's going to kick some people's asses. To me, that's hard to believe. But it's called The Outsider. I don't know if anybody watched that or not. But it had a lot of the big names coming up. Some of the very first movies. That's like Dazed and Confused. I like Dazed and Confused when it has Matthew McConaughey and Ben Affleck. I think that was their first two movies. Oh, your phone is tweaky. Okay. I believe you, Sandra. See, she doesn't have anxiety attack. It's society attack. She's doing good. Sandra's doing good today. So that's good. Yeah, some people don't do tweak. That's good. They don't need to. It's not good for them. It's not good for a lot of people. Some people need it just to get up and function. There's a lot of people out there that you don't even know that do meth just to function in life. They do a little bit. They go to work. Blah blah blah. But there's other people that fucking do too much, and some of them think they're invincible, and some of them are just paranoid. They think people are coming to get them. It's kind of sad, and it just ruins their lives. But there's another thing. It said that there's 11 states that have marijuana. Oh, you just saw the pig video? Yeah, that's kind of different, huh? With Elon. Yeah, I didn't understand it. Neuralink. Yeah, there you go. Neuralink. Yeah, I was thinking it's Microlink or something like that. Neuralink. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, and they experimented with pigs, and they put it in one of them, took it out. The pig was okay, and they're going to do it with human beings. They're going to volunteer human beings, but that's a good thing because some of them are paraplegic or quadriplegic and stuff like that, and that's probably the only way they can ever walk again. Move their arms or whatever. So it's a good thing. But yeah, robots have been doing a lot of surgeries and stuff like that. I couldn't believe my eye surgery. I'd like to see it done. I wish I could have saw it done, but I was under so far, man. I was gone. Dr. Huskable probably could have did me, and I wouldn't have known it. But when I came to, I saw color, I saw everything, and I feel so blessed that they could do that. And that's what I heard. The doctor didn't tell me this, but somebody else told me this. But they stick another lens over it, and it has some sort of wires or something like that stuck to it, and it goes into your eyes, and you can see again. And I feel blessed, man, big time, because before I couldn't see shit, and I did have anxiety going out and society attack. I couldn't drive because I hardly let anybody over my house. I would have a bad view of the operation. Yeah, I don't know. It. I probably that's the operation I would have wanted to stay under, because I don't want anybody screwing with my eyes. But like if I was having surgery on my gut or whatever, I would like to see it. But my eyes is different, and they did an excellent job. I can't say anything bad about the doctors. They did an excellent job. But one of these days, the doctors are going to be obsolete. AI is going to take over no matter what. Truck driving, school teaching, doctors. I think even in England, I think now, because there's one person on here from England, I think the UK, I think they even have robotic judges. And you can pick, if you want to go to court, by a jury of your peers or by the computer, I think. I'm not for sure. If you're from the UK, tell me if that's true or not. But I always thought the people from the UK, Britain, and shit like that was crazy. What, in the UK? Okay, Mr. Fox. Do they have like a computer? Let's see. I will have to check that one out. Oh, you'll have to check it out. Yeah, I'm curious too, because I heard that they did. That you could go to, if you get in trouble or whatever, you can either have a jury of your peers, the judge or whatever, or have a computer do your case for you and see if you're guilty or not. Yeah, check into that and let me know. I heard that they did. So don't trust me. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I would like to know if that was true in the UK. No, I haven't seen the robot that has citizenship. But one of them will. Pretty soon they'll have rights, man. Well, everything scans your face everywhere you go, man. Like right now, since I'm talking on this, they're scanning my face right now. People say they're not ever going to take my retina, whatever it's called, ID or whatever the fuck, recognition. But every time you talk on the cell phone, you go like this. You're talking on the cell phone, talking to somebody. They got the camera and they're tracking you. They already got your retina scan. They already got your face recognition. It's all over the world right now, everywhere. They've already got it. But yeah, life is just getting crazy. I'm just glad I live in the society that I do, the time that I'm living in, and the society because I'm pretty lucky. I got my own garden going. Shit don't happen here very often, very often. They had a shooting last week or whatever, last Sunday. Fucking they caught him in 24 hours. Okay, what's the new law? I don't know what the new law is. Common law or new law. Let's see. Oh yeah, Sophia. Yeah, I know who that is. She has citizenship in Saudi Arabia. Let's see. Yeah, I know. They've had it for a long time. It's been around forever and ever. Uh, huh. I didn't know she had be allowed to vote. That's crazy. But that's what it's coming to. They're going to have rights like anybody else. If if they don't want to work, they won't have to work. It's a right. Put them out for 10 hours and shut them down or whatever. I don't know. Did anybody ever watch the movie Her? I told you guys to watch that one, Her, and the dude falls in love with his computer. I don't know if you guys ever watched that one. That's kind of funny. But yeah, society's getting crazy. But like I say, here where I live, um, hardly anything ever happens. There was a shooting last week. They caught him. They caught him fast. Boom, just like that. And okay, there was a shooting in Portland last night. Okay, some people are going to laugh at that. They said it was Trump supporters against Black Lives Matters and Antifa. But somebody else is going to look at it and say, oh, yeah, it's the crackers against the Peckerwoods. All right, man. It's like the Cribs and the Bloods. Whenever the Cribs and the Bloods fight and somebody gets killed, there's always a Caucasian, white supremacist or some sort, saying, yeah, go for it, man, kill some more of them. But that's the way it's in Portland. Like it's crackers against the Peckerwoods. There's going to be some black guy saying, do it again, Do it again. Don't stop these guys. Just let them do it. Instigating. Yeah. See, that's what I thought about, what's her name? Gail King, when she said that the police officer were giving this guy water. She was an instigator. To me, Gail King needs to shut her fucking mouth and do her job. Her job's to fucking report the news. Her job is not to say her opinion. See, I can express my opinion, but her job is not. Her job is to do the news, and that pisses me off when they get in there and they start bad mouthing other people. It doesn't matter. Her job's to do the news, because they're instigators. They are instigators. It's like they say the Trump supporters. How do we know all those people are Trump supporters that were there at in Portland? Some people like me, I don't vote. I don't know if I'm a Trump supporter or not. I haven't voted for a long time. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I really don't know if I'm a Trump supporter. To me, he's the same as he was before. He's doing the same shit. So you're not going to change Donald Trump. You're not going to change him. So whatever he does, he does. I don't know if I support it or not. It's just his opinion. It's kind of crazy. But the United States is going crazy over the stupidest stuff. Just the stupidest stuff. I know people should not be shot by police officers ever, 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 ever. Killed, shot in the back anyway. Shot in the back. If there was a shootout, a gunfight or whatever, that's okay. But when a police officer shoots somebody in the back, there's a big problem there, And what's sad is, I'm going to tell you, not what you want to hear, I'm going to tell you what you should know. Most of those people do have criminal records. Most of them do, Most of them do. Like George Floyd, He's probably a drug addict like almost everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Wrong place, wrong time. He's in a store trying to pass off a counterfeit $20 bill, and who calls the cops? It's another colored person, another black person, whatever you want to call him. Calls the cops, then shit hits the fans, and fucking it was spread all over the world, man. George Floyd. But the thing is, that dude should not. Some don't listen to the cops. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like I said, the other guy got shot in the back. Okay, say that police officer's like Cartman on the South Park. Respect by authority! Respect by authority! And he's got this little fucking baton and shit fucking hitting people, you know, because they don't listen to Cartman. And then the other black dude, he's like Todd on Beavis and Butthead, you know. Get the fuck out of my way, you know. He fucking slaps fucking Beavis across the face, and then Butthead's fucking laughing and saying, hey, that's cool, you know. But they don't listen to police. They don't listen to police because they know they have a record. More likely they're going to go back to prison, you know. Most of them do have criminal records. Most of them do. I hate to tell you guys that, but it's true, you know. And the way to stop this shit is to stop it in the neighborhood, because black people are afraid to walk in black neighborhoods, you know, where they grew up. They're afraid to fucking walk. In my neighborhood, I've grown up here forever. I'll walk down the street at 3 o'clock in the morning by myself, unarmed, and I won't be afraid. I will not be afraid, you know. Why? There's other places where a black person that grew up in their neighborhood, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and they're afraid to go down the street to get a loaf of bread or something, you know. And it's not my fault, you know. It's not a white person's fault. They live in a black neighborhood. The fucking white people haven't been there in fucking 6 months. Probably some of the cops haven't even been there, you know, because they're afraid to go there too. So they need to fix that problem big time before anything else, you know. Black life does matter, but so does everybody else. Yeah, you never know. Probably the bishop. Bishop and his buddies. Yeah. In Idaho. Yep. I don't know. I don't know, but I've been told Eskimo pussy is mighty cold. Yeah, I don't know, but I've been told Eskimo pussy is mighty cold. Yeah, I'm from Idaho. It's a good place to live, honestly. They got a big issue coming down right now in Idaho, I guess in Boise. Somebody went to the state capitol, protested. They fucking kicked his ass out. Oh, you've had Eskimo pussy? That's good, Juan. I don't even think there's any Mexicans in fucking Alaska, man. But anyway, hurrah! There's somebody that protested in Boise, and they kicked him out. They suspended him or whatever for trespassing or some shit like that. And then the next day he came back. They didn't rough him up or anything. They put him in a fucking a chair, you know, one of those shows. It's from Full Metal Jacket. Oh. Okay, how about this one from Full Metal Jacket? I don't know, but it's been said Indian pussy is mighty red. Is that from Full Metal Jacket? Yeah, Full Metal Jacket's a good movie. But anyway, they didn't rough this guy up. They put him in one of those chairs, office chairs, put him in there, fucking took the cop car, threw his ass in there. But anyway, it's making the news now, you know. Idaho's a good place. It is, you know. I don't want everybody to move here, but if you're black and you're gay, move to Rexburg. If you want to move to Rexburg, Idaho, that's where you need to go. Northern Idaho, I guess it's white. I've been to Northern Idaho. I never seen any white supremacists there, you know. I've never have. They said the Aryan Brotherhood's there. It probably is there. I've never seen it, you know. I've been through there and stuff, but I also never seen any blacks. When I went through there, I didn't see no blacks, you know. But if you're gay and you're black, move to Rexburg, Idaho. That's where the Mormons live. And they passed a law that they have to let the blacks become a priest, and the gays have to let the gays in and shit like that. That's pretty funny. So if you decide to move to Idaho, move to Rexburg. There you go. But yeah, this time of the year, this is my favorite time of the year. Yeah. See, I went to basic training in Fort Knox, Kentucky, you know, and I did a lot of fucking push-ups, at least, I don't want to say 1,000, but I'm going to say at least 100. Nice. Yeah. I went there as a cavalry scout, Alpha 6 Cav, 1st Training Brigade, 1983. Yeah. If you look it up, 1983 from May, let's see, March, April, May, June, and part of July. It rained the hardest ever, I think, in Kentucky, 106 inches. And for some reason, they're going to stop the Kentucky Derby, but I was there. I didn't go to the Kentucky Derby. I took the day off and fucking got drunk, you know. But yeah, I got in trouble. I got into a lot of trouble. Okay, you're artillery in the United States Marine Corps. Um, okay, where'd you go to basic? Probably Paris Island or something, or San Diego. See, I've trained with the Marines before. Um, San Diego, yeah, that's where a lot of them are. 29 Palms or some bullshit like that. When I went to Fort Lawson Woods, what's it called? Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. There's a lot of Marines there, and for some reason I don't know why. I've never seen this before, ever in my life. But they put the Army and the Marines together in the same class. It's just to give a test. It was transferred. I was transferring over to be a 88 Mike. You know, that's a truck driver. 88 Mike, 77 Foxtrot, and we trained with them for like 1 day, 1 or 2 days, and that was about it. I've never seen that ever in my life, as long as I've been in the military, when the Army and the Marines trained together, you know. But yeah, I was a gunner on an M1A1 tank crew for 15 years. Shot Top Gun a couple times. Probably even shot Top Gun in the battalion. I was pretty good at one time, you know. And then I changed over to 88 Mike my last 6 years. But I was just National Guard, you know what I'm saying? But I did 5.1 years total service. I retired. I did 21 years. But after you add up the time, I did 5.1. And it was 1,803 days or whatever the fuck it is called points. I think I had 1,803 points. But yeah, I used to be in pretty good shape, man. Let's see. No, I never fired at anybody, man. I almost shot somebody in the fucking support platoon before by accident, but that's about it. No, I was never in combat. Never went overseas. You know, I trained with I went overseas. I went over to Germany and shit like that for Reforger 1988. If you want to look that up, that was the biggest deployment ever since World War II. Reforger 1988. But I trained with the Canadians, but I never shot anybody. Never been in combat. No, don't have PTSD. I got a brain deficiency. That's about it. You know, like most of us. I retired as a sergeant. I did one of my sixes. Um, I never trusted the military ever. I'll say that right now. I still don't. I don't trust the government. You know, I don't trust Donald Trump. That's just me. You know, like I say, we're in the apocalypse right now. Four horsemen of the apocalypse: political, educational, monetary, religion. It's all fake right now. It's all fake. That's about 2 years ago, after the generation of the fig tree. Yeah, yeah. You said that you have health problems. Yeah, they probably won't take you. You know, they won't take you. But like I said before, if you ever decide to join the military, join the guards first to see if you like it. You know, they'll go through basic and all that shit, just like regular boot camp for anybody. You know, just join the guards, and if you like it, then you sign up for the military. Because a lot of people join the military, and they don't like it. They fucking hate it. It's not what they expect. You know, and it's 4 years of hell. And it's better if you just join the guards, do your weekends, see how you like it for like 6, 8, 10 months or whatever. And then if you do like it, sign up for regular Army, regular Navy, Marines, whatever, you know. But all of us, like that guy that just from San Diego, all of us have been through the gas chamber, you know, all of us have done it at least once. And, you know, they throw that gas out. Yeah, I know. See, I'm disappointed in my retirement, dude, because they told me I was going to have some um, to me, the officers are fucking crazy, man. Fucking, I don't know. Like I say, I'm skeptical as fuck. Because when I went through, it was like, don't ask, don't tell. Back in the day, don't ask, don't tell if you're gay or whatever. Now, like if you're in, I don't trust any of, after watching Spiderweb. Yeah, there you go. Watch that 97%. That's how it's made in Britain too. 97%. Watch that one. That's just as good, if not better. I just like that Spiderweb because it's only made for 4,000 pounds, you know. But like I said before, the way that they made that, everything you see in black and white, that's called royalty free. Anybody can use that footage, anybody at any time, you know. So that's how they made it with 4,000 things. But anyway, well, when I was in the military, it's don't ask, don't tell. That's when it first came out, you know, back in the 90s or some fucking bullshit. Now, like this guy says, go officer. You can go past, like he stayed in San Diego. Some of the officers stay off post. They have their own house, everything. You can go off post, past the officer's house, and you can see this fucking Peter Puffer mowing the lawn in a fucking miniskirt, fucking wig on, makeup on, high heels, and it's okay. You know, in my mind, I can't fucking handle this shit. I cannot handle it. But you know, it's the new norm. It's the new norm. You know, and some of the officers are that way. I hate to say that, you know, and some of the women are more tougher than the guys. It's times are changing, you know. What the fuck, LOL? Yeah, you know, some of them are drag queens. Some people join the military. Okay, personally myself, I've taken showers with over 5,000 guys, and I fucking hated every minute of it. Some guys join the fucking military just to take showers with guys, you know. I've seen guys, I've seen black guys, I've seen white guys, I've seen Oriental guys, Hispanic guys. I've seen them all, you know. But some people join the military because they are gay, you know, and they enjoy that. And some people are drag queens, you know. Some officers are drag queens for reals, man. I hate to tell you that. I know. Yeah, see, back in my day, nobody knew. Don't ask, don't tell. It was, let's see, chicks are for dicks, crazy faggot. And the Navy, yeah. See, the Navy, this is the joke that we used to have. There's 3,000 sailors that go out to sea. 6 months later, 1,500 couples would come back. That was just a joke, you know. And now they think, oh, that's nice. That's a love boat, isn't it? Blah, blah, blah. But I knew some people that were in the Navy, and they did their 4 years. Most people only do their 4 years and they get out. But they would go to shore like in Colombia, whatever it is. LOL. Yeah, that's pretty funny, huh? 3,000 sailors go out to sea and 1,500 comes back 6 months later. Yeah, we thought it was funny. Now it's not funny. Chicks are for dicks, silly faggot. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Some of the navies, they would be go down to Colombia and stuff like that. They'd go in for port for, what's it called? R&R. I forgot. Furlough. I think it's called furlough. But this is how they, let's see. Yeah, I know. Women in the infantry. I don't have a problem with that. It was SEAL Team 6. It was the Navy SEALs that got Osama. Yeah. SEAL Team 6 that got him. But anyway, some of my friends were in the Navy. They pull in port at Colombia, I think it was Colombia, where cocaine was cheap. You know, some of these guys would do a little bit of cocaine. We're gonna let in the Air Force. I don't know. It's probably called the Chair Force. You know, most of them just sit on their ass all fucking day long, get a paycheck, do their 20 years, and then get a pension. The Chair Force. Just joking. Yeah, I know. It's pretty funny. That's the Fly Boys. Let's see, what kind of joke was that about the Air Force? I can't remember. But anyway, talk about Colombia and cocaine and the people in the Navy. I knew somebody that went down there, and sometimes he'd do coke. You know, he'd go do coke on the weekends or whatever the fuck. But he knew that when he went out to shore, there were people on the ship that was addicted to coke. And what he would do is like he'd get the big 32-ounce glass of beer, not beer, but soda pop, and he'd have a straw. And at the bottom of the straw, he would take his lighter and melt it, stick it together, and take cocaine and just punch it down in there like fucking 2 or 3 or 4 grams. Just put it in that straw, poke it down, take like a pencil or something, poke it down there real tight, and then just before the top of the pop, he would smash it again, you know, with his lighter, just smash it, and then poke a pinhole above that. So when he's getting ready to go on ship, he'd take a sip of his pop, and so like if they were checking him or whatever before it was dogs, you know, this is a long time ago, before they had dogs, check for alcohol and shit like that. They'd take the lid off the drink and they'd smell it. You know, they couldn't smell any alcohol. They'd let them go aboard. But anyway, they'd have like 3 or 4 grams. And when they went out to sea, about a week or two later, man, he was just fucking making a fortune. And he said he only paid like $25 in Colombia for fucking 3 or 4 grams of cocaine. And that's, I believe him. You know, I wasn't there, but I believe it's a true story that he did. And that was probably in the mid-'80s. And he got out. He joined the guards. And then he got in trouble, went to prison. Crazy fucker. And now I think he's in back east, Ohio or Iowa or someplace like that. Yeah, he had to get out of here. Pretty funny shit. But yeah, the Air Force, okay, like he said, the officers, that's why I see, like California, they have fires every year, lightning strikes or whatever. The officers, you got to be a captain or above to fly a jet. You know, F-16, F-18, F-22, Warthogs, or whatever the fuck they are. But as soon as the lightning strikes hit, they know where it hits. And they need to have the officers in the Air Force, the Air Guard or whatever, fly over that area in a jet, because they can be there in an hour no matter where it's at in California. They can fucking get up and they can fucking go, man. But when they get there, they got this thing called FLARE. See, on ours it was TIS, Thermal Imaging System. I think they're called FLARE, something like that. But anyway, they can see thermals. They can see if the ground is hot or whatever. If it's hot, send in the chopper, dump the water, dump the chemicals. Even in a thunderstorm, because see, that would be the best training there is for people in the Air Force, because, you know, just in case they do have to go to war, what if it fucking rains? You know, what if it rains while you're going to war, you know? So they need to have the jets just fucking haul ass and see the thunderstrikes, because people right now, it's burning in California. It's burning bad. It burns every year. There need to be a solution. You don't fucking let it burn for 3 or 4 weeks and decide, I don't know, man, maybe we should put it out. Because it fucks up the power, burns all the wires, burns up homes, millions and millions of dollars of damage. And all they have to do is send some people from the Air Force or the Air Guard, take a look at the hot spots and put them out right when it happens, you know. And that's just my solution. Because we need to work as human beings on this planet. It doesn't matter what fucking color you are, you know. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't care. And same with the East Coast. I had somebody write me from Lake Charles, Louisiana, last week. And that's where it got hit the hardest, man, Lake Charles. I haven't heard from him. I can't remember his name. I can't remember a lot of people's name on here, you know. But hopefully he's doing all right. He's probably got a lot of damage done, you know, more than likely. But, and the bad thing, too, whenever the hurricane hits, they're always out of power, you know. Like, say, a week before that, they're stocked up. They got toilet paper. They got fucking food. They got this. They got that. A week later, boom, the hurricane hits. They don't even fucking have a house. And even if they do have a house, if they have food in the freezer or the refrigerator, all that shit's going to go to waste, you know. And the water is just fucking, you know, higher in hell. And it's crazy, crazy. But we need to find a solution somehow to pump that stuff out fast, you know. Because we got these big boring machines that they bore tunnels. See, the people that are living in those tunnels and shit like that, they don't give a fuck if there's a fire or a fucking hurricane or a earthquake or a flood or whatever, because they're underground. And none of that shit ever affects them at all, because there's big cities underground and stuff like that. You know, like I said, like I said before, in Missouri and stuff like that, I know people that's been into those tunnels. But we need to figure out a way as human beings to harness the power, to harness it from the hurricanes, tornadoes, even the fires. There's got to be some way, because, see, somebody wrote yesterday about the polar bears are starving. Okay. The fires, there's a lot of heat coming off of that. Where does it go? It goes in the atmosphere. it circles the globe, blah, blah, blah. And more likely some of it goes north. It starts to melt off the polar caps. Just like the exhaust from your pipe. Everybody has a car. Everybody has, they run the gasoline and all that shit gets in the atmosphere. Sooner or later, it's going to go north or south, wherever you're at, and it's going to start melting off the polar caps. And after that melts off, the whole world's just going to burn up. It's not going to be in our lifetime, but we need to start getting ready for everything, And we need to stop the combustible engines as soon as possible, because electrical vehicle is just as good as a combustible engine. People are saying, fucking no way, no way. Mole people? I don't know any mole people. Yeah, see, it's called a harp out of Alaska. They've been doing that for years. Like we are talking about surgery and stuff like that. It's been going on for years. Same with harp. Because of weather, it's going to get worse. Yeah, a lot of governments are. But basically it started in Alaska in the 50s. Yeah. Why? I don't know. They want to control the weather. See, they can control the weather if they have a war or whatever. Make it rain or whatever. They can be prepared. It's like how the Russians beat the Germans. The Germans wasn't prepared for the winter. The Russians been training for winter warfare for forever and ever and ever because they're used to that shit. They live in fucking Siberia. Fucking dicks are frozen solid or some shit. I don't know. But anyway, when they went to take on the Nazis, they kicked their ass because the Nazis weren't ready for winter warfare, and that's how the World War II was won. We took on the Japanese, and the Russians took on the Germans. Simple as that. We bombed the fuck out of Japan, and they surrendered. Which who wouldn't? They never saw that shit before in their life, and the Russians took on the Nazis. If it wasn't for that, we'd be speaking German right now, or Japanese, one of the two. More than likely German. Both wars. More than likely German, because what would happen is Hitler would have dominated the world, and he would have had the white supremacists, and he would have got rid of the Japanese, because everybody else would have already been dead. All the Jews, blacks, Mexicans, whatever the fuck, Iraqis, blah, blah, blah. And then he probably would trick the Germans and just fucking kill those guys too. So more than likely everybody would be speaking German today if it wasn't for the Russians and the bombing of Nagasaki and Hiroshima. That's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. What else is going on? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Oh yeah, it was said that there's 11 states that have marijuana legalized, and they said that hopefully pretty soon. They lost World War I. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of them in South America. A lot of them went to South America to get away from everything. There's communities down there still. See, my nationality is German. I've been to Germany too. But let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. They probably were going to come from the South. They had all sorts of techniques. The Germans were fucking smart people, man. They were fucking smart. The smartest scientists there or whatever were Germans. The Germans were smarter than us. Maybe they did have technology from alien beings, from UFOs, because they always talk about Antarctica and shit like that. And I don't know. I don't know. But they always said the Aryan race was the smartest race, the white with blue eyes. And Hitler wasn't even fucking white or blue-eyed, But that's what he believed. I don't know why, because it's called the Nordics. I don't know if you ever heard of the Nordics, if there's even such a thing as the Nordics. Alien beings, you got the Greys, you got the Nordics, you got the fucking reptilians and whatever. I've never seen none of those guys. But supposedly maybe he met the Nordics. I don't know. I believe in UFOs. I've never seen one. One of these days, I have some land in Colorado. Hopefully one of these days before I die, I'm going to go out there and camp out for a week or two, explore the skies. Because there's a place called San Luis Valley, and it's kind of like Area 51 in a way, but they have UFO sightings, shit like that. Mainly, it's probably just jets, military jets and stuff like that we've never seen before. But it's out in the middle of nowhere. But I got some land there, and one of these days, hopefully I can go there and go camping for a couple of weeks and take a look and look for UFOs. I believe in them, but I've never seen one. I've never seen one. That's just me, you know. But Hitler was coming up from the South. You know, he had a lot of. Some people say he even went to South America and he died there. You know, some people say that. But it's hard to say. I don't know why anybody wants to take over the world. I don't know. You know, why would you? It's crazy. But the New World Order, it probably will happen. You know, like I said, the robots are going to take over. Why do they need people like me and you, who's ever watching this program? Why the fuck do they need us? Why do they need us? For what? For what? You know, we don't help out society. I heard that. But yeah, if the New World Order does come out, take over, you know, they'll have it made because there won't be any combustible engines. Earth will start to rejuvenate itself like it was before, you know, just a couple, 2 or 3 months ago. They were saying LA had the best air quality than they've seen in like 40 years or some bullshit like that because the cars were shut down, manufacturing was shut down, people weren't going. But then as soon as the fire started up, California got polluted again, you know. So bad that we even smelled it here in Idaho because of the currents of the wind. Yeah. I've been to LA a lot of times, man. I fucking hate that place. I used to go there every fucking year. I fucking hate LA. You know, I've been to East LA, scored weed from the Mexicans in East LA back in the day when they used to, about Hitler live out his days in South America. Yeah, some people believe that he didn't kill himself, that he went to South America. But what's weird about LA, as many times I've been to LA, I've never seen the pots, what are they called? Volcanic pots or fucking some pots or whatever. They say right downtown LA. It's, you know, back in the prehistoric days, I forgot what the name of it is. But I've never seen those. You were born in LA? I wouldn't tell anybody that. But yeah, I went to the LA Zoo. I don't know how old you are, but the LA Zoo had a two-headed snake. I remember that one. But you know what I'm talking about? The pots? Yeah. What the fuck are they called, man? I can't remember. But it's like prehistoric volcanic shit. I know. People in LA don't even know about it. You know, that's what's weird. Look it up. And I always wanted to see that whenever I went there. I forget the name of it. Yeah, there you go. La Brera tar pits. Yeah, the tar pits. Have you seen them? I've never seen them. I've been there. I've been to LA probably, you know, probably 10 or 12 times. And I've never seen them. That's like when I went to Hawaii. I wanted to see Beth. Oh, you've seen him before? Cool. Is it right downtown LA? La Brera Tar Pits. Yeah, that's the name of it. Right downtown LA, yeah. And I've never seen it, you know. I don't know if they charge you to go see it or what. More than likely, fucking LA charges you fucking everything. I remember I went to Newport Beach, and I was pissed off because that was the first time I ever paid for parking. It was like in the 80s. It was $3 to go to the beach, to park your fucking car. And this lady I know, she just got back from Newport Beach like about less than a month ago. It was $20 to park your fucking car, man. $20. It's like, damn. But that's like when I went to Hawaii. I wanted to see Beth, see if she was as big in real life as she was on TV, you know, because we're in Honolulu. It wasn't too far from Dog the Bounty Hunter's bondsman place. It's right there. Wow. But yeah, I always wanted to see the tar pits. Never saw them. And I don't know if it's cool or not, but it's just something I wanted to see. I thought, how the hell could they have that right in the middle of a city, you know? But it's still going on, you know, tar pits. The Brera tar pits, yeah. What else is going on in LA? Used to go to LA, used to go to Hollywood. And one time we went to the Stars Homes or something like that. First time we just drove around, we were just asking people and shit like that. Oh, do they? Sounds like something Steven Spielberg would put. But smells like roofing work pretty much. I can imagine if it smells like tar. I used to do a lot of roofing. But we're in Hollywood, and mostly everybody was cool. Fucking. We just asked a little kid off the street. He was probably, I don't know, maybe it was a little boy, I think, probably 11, 12, 13 years old. He says, "Hey, where's all the movie stars at? Where are they at?" The little kid goes, "I can't tell you where I live, but my next door neighbor is Gene Kelly." It's kind of funny. But we'd take our car, we'd go to Beverly Hills, drive around, and see lemon trees because we never saw lemon trees. It was kind of exciting. Big old freaking lemon, man, about like that, about the size of an orange, out on the street because they'd fall on the street. People there, they didn't give a shit because they're fucking multimillionaires anyway. So we'd stop and pick up a lemon off the street and take it and eat it. It was pretty good. But we did the stars of the cars. I mean, yeah, we did stars of the cars, stars homes, and let's see what else. Graveside tours, shit like that. Do the fucking tour, do the tourist bullshit stuff. Been through all that. But what's strange is Lucille Ball, her house is, pretty modest, Compared to mine, it was a mansion, but compared to everybody else's in Beverly Hills, it wasn't, just a modest home, pretty nice place for me, but for the neighbors it wasn't. But that was Lucille Ball's place. And let's see what else was going on. The dude that was fucking taking us on the tour, that dude was fucking high as a kite, man. He was a black guy driving a van, and where he'd pick us up, he didn't drop us off back in the same place. He dropped us off like a block or 2 blocks away. And when everybody fucking left, I think he did a line for the next fucking group. He'd go over there and fucking right by Man's Chinese Theater. But that dude was fucking, he was high, man. He was fucking gone, and he was driving a van. And it was pretty crazy. What else did I do in California? That's about it. Scored weed in fucking East LA. I know that. Scored some weed from the Hispanics back in the day when they wore the hairnets. I don't know if they still wear the hairnets or not. I never did get that, why they wore hairnets. That was back in the 80s. No, they don't wear hairnets anymore. I don't know if you're alive. I don't know if you're old enough to remember that shit. You know, they'd always wear black pants and a white shirt. Um, I don't know what kind of shoes they wore, and then they'd have hairnets. Some of them have hairnets. Most of them talk like Cheech on Cheech and Chong. Most of them talk like that. It's kind of funny. But they were cool. They were cool. I don't know, nowadays they're probably fucking assholes like everybody else. But they were pretty cool back in those days. All they wanted was your money, you know. But I've been bullshitting for the last hour. But anyway, thanks for watching. Sandra from Hawaii. Juan from California. Mo, I don't know where he's from. He's a new thing. The dude from UK. Stay straight, stay strong. God bless. Take care. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.